Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Today we decided to go to Luxembourg and visit the castle in Vianden. Now I've been here before and my friend took a very nice shot of me. Look at that castle, look at that view. So this is a bit of the entrance of the castle. It's surrounded by nature. Luxembourg is known for its beautiful environmental places and beautiful architecture. Now one thing about Vianden is this castle. It is notoriously known because it is full of history. It was first built in the 1300s, 1400s. Now the main reason why they built it is actually a good question. I didn't really give very much about the history about this place. I've been here before a couple of times, and this was my first time visiting in 6 years. And look at this view. This is Vianden. This is just a part of Vianden. It's not the entire place. It's quite a nice place. You could call it a city, you could call it a village, but it's just a really nice place. So we enter the village, and then you enter the castle, and it's restored, obviously, rightfully so, because it is old. And there are a lot of buildings which you also notice in Luxembourg are very old, but they tell history. And this is just amazing, that like feeling of being there on top of the mountain and then having all this stuff on the inside of the castle is truly very fascinating and quite phenomenal, knowing that people built this hundreds of years ago with the bare hand. Nowadays we have all this technology, but as you see right in front of us, these are all things that they dug up. Fuck knows what this is. I don't know what this is supposed to be, but it was just there. And this is the beginning of the castle. You'll see in the next frame how they developed that into a full castle, which is so unique. Now obviously it took a very long time for them to develop this, but it's just so unique how they made this architecture. So from there upon we decided to go a little bit more through the castle, which kind of felt like a cave, which was really nice. It was very cool. And we were walking down the stairs, and a lot of the stairs creak, which is just awesome. But here you go. This is the pots and pans. This is probably where your boy would be cooking up some crazy shit back in the day. But you know, I would probably be the king back in the days. We got this big ass old gun. Now I don't know if everything in the castle is legit and authentic, because you know history can be bullshit as well. This, for instance, looks to be in way good condition. It's a possibility, but I doubt it though. But besides that, they did have to obviously adjust a lot of things in the castle for safety reasons, because you know it is 2024. And yeah, this is the view from on top of the castle. Now we were unfortunately not able to reach the tip top of the castle because of the fact that they closed some features down, which I don't really understand. Maybe a part of renovation, I don't know. But this is the inside. Kind of reminds me of a church. We'll get into that into a second. You gotta understand and realize back in the days, 1300, they were very religious. And again, safety net, because you don't want to fall down there. Trust me, you'll pretty much be dead. And then this little gebedsschenkje, I think we call it in Dutch. Yeah, pretty cool. The man Jesus himself. And this was very interesting. I actually personally found this room the most interesting because it told all the history about the beginning of the property. And then you've got a nice view. I tried to do a shot, but it completely fucking failed, so whatever. A little bit of a horizontal view of all the very less important people, in my opinion, that decided to visit this castle. Luxembourg is a beautiful country. As you can see, what is not there to love about this? Up there somewhere, my friend passed away, so just to let you know. It's a very special place, hence why I come to Luxembourg. And all these irrelevant ass fucking people, I suppose, came to the castle. Why I mention it? Because no one cares about politicians. Nobody likes them. Come on, let's be honest. And yeah, this is it pretty much, bro. It's pretty dope, man. What is that to say about this place? It just tells you a lot of history. You can kind of feel when you're in here as well. That's, by the way, where I'll be eating and fucking up the good food. I'm just saying, this is where your boy King Keegan back in the 1500 would be eating very good. Probably making videos. Apparently, women were very tall back in the days, which kind of surprised me, because I'm pretty sure women and men were both very small back in those times. But hey, who am I? We wanted to do this as well, but they were charging too much money. And then my friend randomly decided to film me whilst I was taking a piss in the toilet. And it genuinely shocked me because I didn't expect it to record me. Got some olive oil. Now again, this is probably just set it up, put it in scene. Obviously, it kind of makes a lot of sense. They have to make it somewhat nice for you to go as a tourist, which is also a thing in Luxembourg. A lot of tourists visit Luxembourg because it's a small country, but it's full of so many things. It's peaceful. And then this well, which is cool. A lot of the things, when I went there many years ago, I still remember, especially this well. When you look down, it's pretty fucking creepy. I don't want to know how many people got thrown up in that thing. And then they added this entire new piece, which wasn't there when I visited last time, which was very cool, and I was really happy that they added this. And then this as well, I had to get used to. But as I was recording it, this little man appeared out of nowhere walking down to kind of like resemble what it was like back in the days to walk on those stairs, which is really dope. And then he just said LeBron James hairline and disappeared. And then we decided to head into the city/village. Again, it doesn't feel like a city, and it was not too busy, which was really nice. And from here upon, you see the castle. It's just fucking awesome, bro. Like, goddamn. Like, look at it, bro. Just take a look for yourself. Do I even have to say anything? It gives me such an Italian vibe, Luxembourg. And even though, yeah, it's full of tourists, it's not too busy in a way that it's overcrowded. It's just perfect. Doesn't matter what time of the year you come. And then here is where we decided to sit down for a drink. This little river. Vianden is a place that I'm used to, and this beautiful restaurant. Now, if you're trying to book a hotel in Vianden, just know it is quite expensive, so try to make something out of it different. So this was the video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I thought I'd do a bit of a mix-up, do a voiceover in the beginning until the end of the video, which is the end right now. The past couple of days we've been sleeping in this like little cottage village thing, whatever you want to call it. It's quite nice. It's called a leaf thing. I tried searching up because I was curious, you know, if you could purchase one. Doesn't seem like you can purchase one. This is not the last and first vlog of Luxembourg. Tomorrow is our last final day, which I'll obviously be vlogging in. But I thought I'd just show you what Luxembourg looks like and show you the nice side of Luxembourg. Now, obviously, there are some sides that aren't as nice because I spoke to a guy in the gym, kind of a weird, odd dude. He was Canadian. It wasn't because of the fact he was Canadian. He was just a fucking creepy dude in some aspects. I got my friend over here. She's just, you know, getting some shit done. But it was a bit of a, I don't know, he was very honest about certain things. I was like, you know, it's the fact that I'm a real open chill guy that I don't mind you talking about it, but I guess some people could get offended. But I was like, yeah, whatever, I'm not one of those people, you know. I told him as well, you know, I don't get offended. But it was curious to know what his opinion and thoughts were on living in Luxembourg, because he's been living in there for 22 years. And he told me the biggest thing about Luxembourg is obviously the fact that tax is really low here. Because I was curious, you know, I asked him like, how much tax do you pay? And he said that really all depends on how much you make on a yearly base. Now, he did say, obviously what he's going to say makes a lot of sense, to pay the least amount of tax you can either know someone via someone that, you know, works for the tax, and you only deduct a certain percentage. So let's say you make 80,000 and you only deduct them, say, alright, I made 30k. And 50k is black money pretty much. We call it zwart geld in the Netherlands. It's money you haven't been taxed on. Which, you know, I'm a person that's all about that, you know. Fuck the government. Why would we give all our hard-earned money to them directly? It doesn't make any sense. Now, the one thing I will be honest about, what I really liked about Luxembourg, because, you know, tomorrow is our last day. The public transportation is very good here. For some odd reason, it's better than in Zeeland, where I live. It's dog shit in Zeeland. First of all, it's free, and that is just bizarre. That does mean that Luxembourg somewhat cares about their people, because here's the thing, for a country to be able to completely make public transportation free, that means that financially they must be doing it super duper well. I could never see a country like the Netherlands do this because of the fact that we're greedy as fuck. We don't want to see others succeed and become wealthy. That's the Netherlands for you, unfortunately. You know, if you want to become rich, you gotta get out of the Netherlands. You cannot become a multimillionaire there ASAP. It's possible, it's very difficult. So a country like Luxembourg, because of the lower tax, is phenomenal. And the one thing you may have noticed here in the videos is a lot of nice, expensive, fast sport cars. So I'm currently editing this video, and I found out, unfortunately, that my camera decided to completely freeze. So the footage that I initially had recorded originally whilst in Luxembourg, laying on the bed, it froze. So I'm doing this little bit of a voiceover. So what I initially was speaking about was the fact that Luxembourg has a lot of amenities to offer. A lot of people think that if you go to Luxembourg, there is quite frankly nothing to do. Well, let me just go ahead and tell you something. Just like any other country, Luxembourg has all the amenities that you need to live off. Supermarkets are very affordable. Supermarkets in general are really very good priced. Some things are more priced, but then again, a lot of the things you have to understand and realize are imported products. So yes, if something is important, unfortunately you're going to always pay more. The meat and the quality of the meat was really good, very good priced. And what was very nice about Luxembourg, which is unfortunately something we completely forgot to do due to the fact that we were doing so many things every day, you can get fresh milk, which sounds weird, but even in the Netherlands where I live in Zeeland, finding fresh raw milk by a farmer is quite difficult. You have to like really literally ask for that. But that's kind of about it. The cars are really nice in Luxembourg. I've said this before. Luxembourg is the place to live. Kind of just like Switzerland, two small countries, but two of the richest countries in the entire world. How, you may wonder? I honestly don't know. I couldn't tell you, except for the fact that yes, we all quite frankly know that there is a very low tax invoice in those countries, and that in most cases there are a lot of multinationals and a lot of rich people decide to live in Luxembourg or invest their money in Luxembourg because it's got a low return tax, which is very nice if you're trying to get rich. Now, the best thing you can obviously do if you're trying to do that and invest your money is go to a country like Bali, a country that has got nothing to do with the EU, and it's got its reason. If you want to know, just search it up. But that's kind of about it, man. There's not really much else to add except that you have to really go ahead and go to Luxembourg. Now, here's the thing. If you're in Luxembourg, you may mostly go for the environment, the history, the beautiful scenery. And yes, you've got a lot of things to do there. You've got the gyms, you've got the basic this and that. You've got actual cities. Now, like I said, public transportation is completely free of charge. It doesn't cost you fuck all. Hence why you see a lot of people use the public transportation. So before you think and judge people, you may be like, oh man, they can't afford a car. Just know a lot of people don't need a car in Luxembourg because of the fact that public transportation is completely free of charge. You don't have to pay for it, which is something I really wish we had in the Netherlands, but this fucking country is greedy as it is, so yeah, it's never gonna happen, unfortunately. And even though Luxembourg is very small, they got their shit together from what I could see the past times that I've been here. But besides that, there's not much negative I can say. I haven't experienced anything negative personally myself. Now, obviously, every country has its ups and downs. I'm really sure that Luxembourg also has its negative sides. But you know what? I haven't been able to go through that. And I'd like to keep it like. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I will see you in the next video. Peace out.